Well, a statement from the Elysee Palace today didn't give it a lot of detail. It did say that he had developed some symptoms and was tested very soon. After that, he tested positive. He'll now be self-isolating for 7 days, but they did say that he would still be working from self-isolation, and that a source from the palace also said that he was actually feeling very well. Now, the question, I suppose, is also who did he come into contact with during the week? There was some notable people. In fact, the Portuguese leader met with him this week on Monday, and the Spanish Prime Minister as well. So they may need to also, of course, self-isolate. There's no word yet on whether President Macron's wife has also tested positive or whether she is also self-isolating. But just a really short statement, I think, from the palace to say that the French president is positive, the latest in a string of world leaders, of course, to test positive, and that he will be self-isolating but still working. Of course, we saw Boris Johnson early on in the pandemic develop the virus, very seriously ill in intensive care. And of course, Donald Trump also had it. Others too, of course, the Brazil president also contracted COVID-19.
And Sam, this comes as France really battles to get COVID numbers down in the country.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a problem across Europe now. Of course, we're seeing it in all countries, including in the UK, a real spike in the number of infections as we lead up to Christmas, and countries really battling with the question of whether or not there should be hard lockdowns over that Christmas period, that people shouldn't really be allowed to gather over Christmas. We saw in France yesterday 17,000 new cases of COVID-19, 2 million cases they've had since the start of the pandemic, absolutely huge numbers. And also the death toll continues to rise. 59,000 people have died in France from COVID-19. A curfew is now in place there from 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. In the morning. Oh, I beg your pardon, from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So many of the restaurants, etc., have closed. So yeah, a nation that really is battling with an upward trend, as we see in Germany as well, that's now been locked down, and here in the UK, London, of course, has been locked down this week as well.
Some devastating figures there. Sam Hawley, thanks so much for updating us.